Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, friendly femmes and fellows all, welcome back to Divide and Conquer, where the dwarves of Kazad have went on a merry little journey to, well, funny you should ask, Kazad itself, where High Lord Balin has just taken residency as the king under, well, not the Erebor mountain, you know, this mountain, but he shall soon rather be the king of this whole mountain range. At least that is the ambition, that is the goal, and whomever he has to fight for the control of these regions, he will. So, let's take a look at the stats here. We have 28% Dwarven population. We are going to need more. What do we have already? We have a pipe hall, making our Zenith Guard available. They will be wonderful to have in the early game because they are heavy infantry, and of course, as generals are, auto-replenishing. We also have a practice range for our Dwarven travelers. We have a grain exchange. We have some mines, making a wonderful amount of money. We have a town guard. So, we could start with a stoneworkers hall, but I do think we do need to hit the ground running with some, a bit of economy, get our population up there. So we're going to take a pig farm. That will also allow us to create a forge, or start our blacksmith line, and from the blacksmiths we shall be able to retrain our laborers.
Speaks highly of him.
A new seat of power in the Misty Mountains. High Lord Balin, liberator of Kazad, has now gotten more acumen, troop morale, and command. And so, apparently Kazad West is restricted. So there is,
my friend, please.
we can hire a diplomat and a spy, and we shall do so. And maybe retrain our archers. Let's start with a spy, and then we'll take a diplomat later. Okay. And so, our quest of conquest becomes now an issue of consolidation. We shall consolidate our might within Kazad, within the Moria itself. And we shall see what the orcs do. They pull out of Kazad, it seems. But no, yeah, they do so in order to attack us.
The enemy has surrounded us. We're besieged.
That is not completely unexpected, of course. Kazad has an axesmith's guild available. Now, this makes me curious. What kind of guilds can we get? We have a warriors guild. That's the axesmith. Yeah, we can't get that here. Okay, so that's basically it. So that's the guild we get. I'm going to take it. Melee upgrades sound wonderful. Okay, so we have our Kazad sentries. Kazad sentries. And we have Kazad volunteers. Okay, so we have a spy, Teely, and we have gotten ourselves Oin, a fine commander, and now also the inheritor of our empire should Balin die. So we are not now as vulnerable as we once were. Do we have trade rights with these guys? Yes, we do. So we are already trading with the elves on this side.
I'm gonna stick you.
No, you're not.
Well, sire, we shall engage.
We could auto-resolve this, but you know, let's keep it. Kazad Point. We fight the enemy.
To battle.
Osgiliath, which in the waning of the people had long been deserted, became a place of ruins and a city of ghosts. Okay. And here we have a wonderful unit, which will prove decisive in a battle against the Balrog, Kazad Reclaimers, and as such, I shall try to keep their numbers intact throughout the coming turns. We are facing orcs close to us. We have gotten some extra troops from reclaiming Kazad, which is lovely. Our archers shall advance in 3. Well, 1 on each side there. Okay, and then we have let's see. Actually, I think I want these and these guys to be something. Yeah, that's fine. And then we have 2 here and here. High Lord Balin coming from there. We have our more precious units. These will come in from behind. We can use them if need be. Maybe throwing some axes at the bodyguard. They come in from that side and they go in from this side. And let's see what they do. What? What? Okay. Right. Okay. Well, it seems they might be coming at us, which I shall welcome wholeheartedly. They are now in reach of our archers, within the range of our archers, and the Warg Riders just charge straight into us, which, yeah. Shall hold fire from our archers then just for a little while our infantry deals with this menace. Skilled against the mounts, so.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast. Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Okay, now
the car to hell.
That's just Captain Shakalath is now gone. No, nobody shoots the cavalry because they are enmeshed with our melee line. So we shall not shoot. We shall not shoot our own troops. I will not abide that. Okay. But what I will abide is my cavalry moving forward. Balin moving forward. And let's throw in the Bionic Warriors, and these guys will come around here. These will come around here. Kazad al-Manu.
In our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
You're damn right. Okay, the most important units to shoot are the mountain or hunters because they are lightly armored and highly damaged. So there we go. High damage. Okay. Dale cavalry, run. Make sure you get out of danger. We're gonna unhubub them. And nope. Try to break through the lines to that side. Oh, you're gonna lose so much. Oh, damn it. But actually, oh, they're running. Okay, good. Capture as many as you can, men of Dale. It falls upon you to ensure that the enemy does not leave this place. And the mountain orc hunters have been decimated by our archers. Good. Run to here. Okay. And the archers are pursuing our cavalry. Well, that's not the best use of their time, effort, or, well, anything. So. Yeah. Okay, Dale cavalry, fall into those skirmishes. They might be some of the only skirmishes in the game that are not effective against mounts. And they are charging it.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Okay. Yes. These axe throwers have done a number on their enemies. You guys push forward. Don't let Balin bear the brunt of this. Although that makes for very nice alliteration, I know, but still. Okay. Gotta keep it at ×2. We have some orc fights coming in. Some snagger over there. Easily missed, but there they are. They kind of blend into the floor of things, but we shall now charge the orc fighters and see how they like it. Slam. Okay. Yeah, they dealt with that as well as they could, I suppose, which I do not approve of, but we shall try again. They caused no casualty to our cavalry force. Okay. Oh, Urugavasi are giving you grief, are they? Not indeed. Good, good. Do they frighten enemy infantry? No, they do not. In that case, I shall just use raw infantry power to crush the remaining ones. Leaving out the reclaimers for now. Go on. Capture a bunch of those. Nice.
The enemy
And they are
the field. After them. Cut the
driven off the
cowards
field.
down.
Good. That's what we like to see. So, yeah, take as many of those skirmishes as you can. It's good. Far better than nothing, at least. And some of those. Very nice.
A clear victory.
92% in the final count. Dale Cavalry 277, only eclipsed by Kazad volunteers. But of course, if you take into account how many they captured, the total casualty tally goes up to around 740, which is damn well respectable. Ah, a scene from The Hobbit, where the eagles come to save the dwarves, Bilbo, and Gandalf from the orcs and the wolves trying to burn down the trees in which they remain. But of course, those tales are behind us. But we might actually enlist the help of Gandalf in this campaign, if I remember correctly, in aid of defeating the Balrog. Do we ransom them? No, we don't really need the money. Our fortunes shall grow swiftly.
Victory.
Okay.
Something to investigate.
Hello, Tilly.
I am a king.
Oh, we already have a diplomat. Well, forget about him then.
Aye, my lord.
I suppose we have established our diplomatic relations pretty damn well so far. But if we start pushing into Goblin territory, the ones we might want to influence would be the Northern Dunedain and the Elves of Imladris. So,
Aye.
let's take him over there.
Where to? My king.
0 acumen. I have yet to see someone with 0 acumen. That might... I'm not sure what that has caused. What has caused that, but that might be. I don't know. A result of his stats being ported over straight from the version before they changed the whole acumen thing. There might be something about that. I don't know. But regardless, I suppose he would be well suited to conquer Kazad West. Or maybe not.
Aye, my
Alright.
liege.
Let's see what happens if...
Aye. My lord.
Let's see what happens if we take
My king.
these
Lead
fellows.
the men with honor, sire. We shall hold them to siege, sire. Aye. Aye.
He does basically nothing. So we'll bring him along. And Balin's guard, yeah, his upkeep remains at 0.
Yes, my king.
Oh, of course, I should have.
At
Damn
your
it.
service.
Oh, I forgot to put in my spy.
Something to investigate.
Let's move
Yes,
him out.
my king.
Can I be of service? Of course.
Yes, you can. You can stand yourself in.
Yes,
You
sire.
can put yourself in.
These journey
Elven
is
lands.
over, sire. Your honor. I am a king.
Investigate other
Must go
cultures. That'll
at
be
your
nice.
service.
And you can have a look
Moving
at
quietly.
Irue. It has
Sire,
already been
no
attacked
further
by Valesman, I
Stop
assume,
here, sire.
but no. And here are the Elves of Lothlorien. Do we have relations with Rohan? It seems not to be the case.
Honor, my lord.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what the orcs shall do about our presence. They send reinforcements, indeed they do. But I shall tell you a thing or two. Nothing they do will be of use. Because in military terms, they are but scumbucket refuse. Okay. Oin is hereby married. Durin's Forge Hall is available in Castle Doom. We shall take it. Western Moria is besieged. And the council wants us to send our diplomat to Rohan,
My lord.
which we can absolutely do.
course, sire. I must stop here, sire. Awaiting your command.
And Lord Oin has been named Captain of Moria. Let's get some sentries in Kazad. How many troops does Kazad hold? 2 plus 1. Is that it? Might be. Ah, one more there. So 4, yes. Okay. So yeah, we'll have some Kazad sentries. Okay. 90% chance, 64%. I'm going to take that 90% chance and see if we can improve the skill of our spy. No improvement, but no harmful effect either. So, yeah, you win some, you don't win some. Nothing happens and life goes on, I guess. Okay, let's take it to Kazad, where our pig farm is almost prepared. I suppose the Kazad volunteers will be better at handling a direct melee, but in terms of those walk charges that the enemy likes so much. Okay. Seeing as how I don't really want to siege them forever, you know what? Let's put Oin back in Kazad and see if he can gain some acumen over the course of governing the province. Let's send these dwarves over to the fort. We recruit those. Honky dory. Let's see if removing Oin is the deciding factor that enrages the goblins to rally and sally against us. It might not be, though. It is not. What have they sent our way, I wonder? Pig farm. We can get ironmongers. Which would be nice. Yes, Oin is already starting to gain acumen. And a mithril ring. Royal armor. Yeah. Good. Good.
My king.
Liberator of Kazad.
Something to investigate.
Okay.
They shall not see me, sire. I can't even.
Aye, my liege. Marching now. Knock down, lads.
Yes, my king.
32% chance of success. Oh, damn it, those are bad odds. Let's try. Probably die. Until he has died. Oh, damn it. Well, if nothing else, that's 100 gold coins we don't pay at the beginning of next turn. Oh dear, such a callous view of things, but yeah. Okay.
My king. Aye. Forward. Aye, sire. Aye, lord.
Let's move these troops to the fort. Get ourselves some more Kazad volunteers. That'd be nice. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. The elves have taken a Drakon, but of course I do believe they get that in the auto expansion. Not a surprise at all.
Can I be of service? Aye,
And
sir.
here we are at Tilith and
What
Wing.
is it you wish to discuss?
I want to tell you map information because you probably don't know that I just conquered Kazad, but well, my good sirs, I did, and I want you to pay me money.
This proposal is of little interest.
Oh.
Good day to you.
Maybe later then. That's disappointing, but yeah. Eastern Peaks. Can we then trade with? We might be able to trade with them actually. So let's see. Okay, now with some troops, let's move them into the line, and these troops come back to Kazad. Okay.
My king.
We have a sizable force. We have an enemy. High Chieftan Uglak with mountain Uruks and a hell of a lot of orcish defenders. That would be a terribly consuming battle. You know what? I am going to take Oin along.
My king. My king. Aye, lord.
I can't see. Can I read
Aye.
it? They do.
Forward.
Okay. Nice.
Dancing armies, sir.
Okay.
Honor, my lord.
So then we also had some Kazad
Leading the men
volunteers.
with honor, sire.
That should do nicely. Let's save it. Carlson Point. We have a bunch of archers now.
Attack.
A host of capable infantry forces. We are up against the greatest orcish horde we have yet seen, but it is our duty and our sworn purpose to rid the mines of Moria of orcish infestation. And to that creed we shall hold true.
We have captured the enemy's walls.
Well, that was easy. Okay, let's have Balin come in from this side here. Sorry, this side here. We have some Dragon Slayers down the middle. And we have Oin. Well, maybe now that I think of it, let's have Balin on this side. Then Balin himself, as a general, will be more sheltered. Then we have a dedicated melee line. Something like that seems appropriate. Okay, do we have any weak spots? We can put you there. Some cavalry, they can move quickly to support wherever, as cast the Kazad Reclaimers. These lads, probably we should send them down the side here. Okay, let's see what they do. They buckled off. So right, they sparkled. Okay, let's move ahead with our archers then. Do they have cavalry of any sort? I believe that they do not. What are they doing? They're leaving their town square even. That's perhaps not the best use of their time, energy and resources. But oh, we have a crack in the wall. Oh dear. Oh. But I like the look of this whole settlement. It's really nice. Okay, we have some orcs here, some orc defenders. Okay. You shall go here. You should go here. And you should go here. Kazad. Run for a little while. Just to hurry things along. Ideally, we want to goad them out of the city, but we might not be able to do so. I guess we shall see. Okay. But regardless, we shall go there. We shall have our main... Damn it! Damn it, this camera. Okay. There. Good. What? What didn't you guys get? I want you to form a line. There. Now. Do. Please execute that plan. Okay. It seems that we have successfully goaded the Avengers. Oh, not the Avengers. The Orc Defenders. Do excuse me. And I was falling asleep on the job there, so we might have to. Let's see if they can make their escape. They can. Wonderful. And you should. Good. Oh no. Pull back, run away. And then they pull back, and they a bit wishy-washy again on whether they will actually follow us, but now they do. Whew, narrowly dodged that one. Okay. Let's pull our cavalry in. You guys run that way. Do you guys have any threats? Some Uruk Overseers. What are their stats actually? Ooh, heavily armored unit. Okay.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true
we've
and
killed 3%
steadfast,
of them,
victory will be ours.
and some of them are coming to deal with us, but most of them are just loitering back there. So shall I just see this as an expeditionary force? I suppose so. Let's see. Kazad Reclaimers. Dragon Slayers. Your time has come. Lord Balin. Well, actually, Lord Balin, I want you to go over there, meet those defenders. Just come there. Go there. Okay. There's a goblin infantry over there. I actually want you to shoot them. Nice.
Get ready, dwarves. Get ready. Let's get going. Axeman.
Come on, Bjornings. Cleave orcish necks.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Put yourself like that. And prepare to shoot orcish overseers. Okay, you guys reserve your axes. Your throwing axes are to be reserved for. Oh, very nice. You did fell an orc with that one. But they are to be saved for High Chieftan Black. When he arrives, he shall be met with throwing axes to his bonnet. His face, as it were. Okay, we have some. Let's see. Kazad volunteers move into the infantrymen. Infantry goblins. Infantry goblins. Goblin infantry. Shoot the overseers. Or maybe the archers. I don't know. Nice. We're decimating them quite well indeed. Okay. Move in to shoot the orc defenders over there. We shall advance methodically and goad them incessantly, and be prepared for whatever counter move they try to make. These guys shall come in and try to attack archers here. Shoot the orc defenders over there. Indeed it is, indeed it is. And strike! Slam! Nice one, fellas, nice one. Come on. Rid yourself of those orcs again, please. Oh dear. What? Anyone shooting at you? Ah. It's okay. Shoot the orc band, please. Goblin band? Yeah, Goblin band. Oh dear. Well, to be fair, Tolkien himself used Orc and Goblin pretty interchangeably. So. Yes, we are indeed unhubbubbing them, smashing them rightly. Okay. Move these guys over here. They will be sending more at us, I have no doubt, and we shall meet them with arrows and axes. Here we go, orc defenders, shoot them. You guys, pull in to attack those defenders, please. Orc band, okay, here we go. Oh no. Don't let yourselves get caught up in melee. That will lead only to pain. Trust me. Trust me, fellow dwarves. Trust me very well. Now, these guys coming in over here. There, the mountain heroics stand. Okay. Will they ignore us? Kind of. Okay. Slam! Okay. Kind of did something. Yeah. But also lost a fair few. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you took out a lot of them, so I am okay with it. Okay, here come the mountain orcs. Okay. What I really wanted to do is ride around the enemy, if at all possible. Oh, that's looking pretty slim. There's a tiny window right there. Take it! Yes, thank you. You mad men. Come on. High Lord Balin needs your help. Well done. Well done indeed. Okay. Mountain Urks are coming in. Reclaimers, I want your axes. Mountain Urks, they need to be taught a lesson in the art of throwing very pointy things at skulls. 13% place 55. This is looking pretty good overall. Kazad Doom proper was a bit of a debacle, but I think we're making up for it today, my friends. Oh, no. You're not supposed to be in combat. That is the prerogative of your kin. It's because those mountain orcs are keeping out of harm's way, but we shall hit them from the flank then. Okay. And the mountain orcs don't apparently want to have axes thrown into them, which I can understand, while it does upset me. But what does not upset me is the fact that they have then left their forces quite exposed. Oh, and they turn around again. I mean, oh, okay, were they trying to goad Oin? Actually, that would be kind of sneaky. Sneaky tactics, there you are, sneaky tactics. Okay. Okay, dwarves, you need to support Oin. No. Where are those? There they are, mountain orcs. Aim for them. Aim for those mountain orcs, please.
Winning the battle. If we continue like this,
what do they have?
Smash the
2
enemy.
missiles, but they are so crucial. Yes, and they are falling. They fall. You keep on the defensive. You are not supposed to push, but you hold a line magnificently, so you shall let the
Only
light
half the enemy force remains.
do the pushing. Yes, nice. Okay. Kazad Reclaimers, are you ready to rumble? Balin? Oh, Dragon Slayers, please. Delve into those overseers. Let your weapons burrow into the skulls of your enemies. As morbid as that might sound, that is exactly what your job requires of you today. Ooh, the mountain orcs are fleeing kinda, so let's see if we can stifle their retreat.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Kazad Reclaimers have yet to lose a single dwarf, of which I do wholeheartedly approve. The Dwarven Travelers though, oh dear me. Yeah, doing that. What we're really doing here is we're focusing down on the enemy, trying always to seek favourable engagements with them as they try to push us back. Whatever they send against us, we shall counter in the most efficient way that we can possibly do. And mountain orcs have been cut down to half size, which is good, even great. That means much less of a slog as we approach the central chamber itself. Balin's Guard, you shall rest. Let's see, you guys. Let's just have you expend your remaining arrows. Awesome Orc Defenders. Oin, you know what to do. You'll be safe for my company. And there he is. Oin himself. And he seems healthy, so that's good. What about Balin himself? Can we intuit anything? Oh yeah, there's Balin, and he's looking damn fine as well. He'll just rest a bit, then he should be ready. There we go. Ooh, a single goblin man. Hey, you guys. Oh, have you been caught by some orcs? Kind of. Fleeing orcs. Capture whoever you can. Seven Beyonding warriors left. Let's have them march over there. None of our archers have arrows to spend. Now, can we enter? No, we cannot. That is a closed chamber. So there's only one way in. Two ways in, but only one way which we can traverse. There's some goblin band. That will do little to fight us. Little to resist. Okay. How are you fighting? Balin's guard tired. Okay. Let's see what we can do. The Worn Traveller is actually being the freshest of our troops now. We have these 131 fine men. Dwarves. Tired but able-bodied. Balin's guard is winded but wonderful. Okay, it seems that they are content to just wait for our approach. Balin's guard has warmed up and is now prepared to do the final push, perhaps. Kazad volunteers are also, well, this unit anyway. Okay, let's march these guys forward. Have Balin's guard over there. Then camera archers. They are pretty plentiful overall, so I think we'll be able to use them well. Let's charge them in first, along with the Kazad volunteers. And as usual, they have difficulty charging through a narrow corridor. That's quite typical of this game.
Very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
So many little quirks. And yet, it is such a wonderful game. Maybe also partially because of it, because, you know, life has quirks too. You could argue that a perfectly smooth experience would be quite unrealistic in terms of actually representing the chaos of war. Sometimes you just don't. Sometimes something as silly as a corridor just, wreaks havoc upon logic.
My lord, our men are in control of the city.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful news. And the Senate Guard are recovering their strength.
Curses! Our men no longer command the city.
Because the mountain orcs have arrived. Now is the time to commit all of our forces in engaging and defeating this wretched foe. And we are swamping them, pushing them back further, further and further. As the clock ticks down, the race is on. Do we capture the city before each orc is killed?
Our men are in control of the city.
Oh no, it's damn it, it's actually not that. It's not control of the city, it's whether we actually win the battle. Oh dear, yeah, okay. I may have waited a bit too long. I don't want it to end in a stalemate like this. No.
Time makes a useful ally. Today it perched on the shoulder of our foe, and together they have come away victorious. But only just.
What the... Damn it. It was going so well. I waited too long upon... I was resting my forces for too long at the end there. I should perhaps just have pushed. Regardless. I might have taken more casualties, but actually, looking at things now, I would have taken even more. So, damn it. Sometimes the brash approach is just the thing that wins you the day. And now our assault is halted and our strategic advantage is forfeited. The reinforcements will come and we'll have to slog through yet another one of those battles.
All's not lost, men. Regroup.
Ugh.
Aye, sire. Lifting the siege at once. Aye, my liege.
"17 men left. Orcs, I guess.
I'm gonna stick you.
And yet it matters not. Because he shall not face us on the field, unless of course he is rambling mad beyond reason. But I do not foresee that being the case. I shall pour myself a glass of water in consolation. A consolation for our lack of consolidatory efforts. We're coming up on an hour of recording, and I do think I want to end on a slightly happier note. I do want to end this episode on having actually reclaimed Kazad. But it seems that they have not bolstered it in any meaningful way.
By your will, sire, we shall engage. We shall hold them to siege, sire.
Maybe they have
Waiting
evacuated
your order, sire.
their precious leader.
Aye, my liege. Aye, noble sire.
I am a king. Of course, sir.
You have a proposition for us?
$250, what do you say?
You hold us at ransom, and you know this. Until we meet again.
Well, Dwarven laborers then. I guess they can be kind of useful in pinning down the enemy general.
Aye, sire. Onward.
Let's send them in
Aye.
with the rest of
Joining
them.
our forces.
With the rest of our forces. Okay. We could take a market. We do have good resources overall, so 1800 will net us about 110 gold coins a turn. That's pretty decent return on investment. Let's get a brewery though, maybe. Stoneworkers Hall. No, we do need extra income. Yeah, I think that's going to be it.
Aye, my liege. My king.
Now, we do have the advantage that the orcs cannot get to our offensive army. In besieging force. Because they're cut off by, well, not only the Vale of the Anduin, but even if they plough through their lands and Lothlorien, they'll still have to contend with the city of Kazad proper.
Honor, my lord. Aye, lord. Aye, my king.
Let's
Honor.
put Balin and Kazad. He'll make it a bit more profitable, and
My lord
every
speaks
bit
highly.
counts. at
Awaiting
this
your
time,
command.
so- Okay.
Aye, sir. This journey is over, son.
Let's move him back to Kazad
Continue to move, son.
because I want to retake Khazad-dûm very soon. The second battle for Khazad-dûm West is about to begin. We have ensured that there are fewer orcs to contend with in Khazad-dûm West. The garrison script will still aid them equally, but the rest of their forces are diminished. The hordes of Khand are come. Indeed. Broin is born.
Aye.
Okay. This is going to be a bit of a risky move, I suppose, especially in light of the last battle not working out so well, but I want to go into the next one, the second battle for Khazad-dûm West, with the
My king. Honor, my lord.
with the full intention and with the assumption that I'm not going to lose. So we shall bring our entire army.
We march to
We now face fewer orcs than before. And Oglak has been reduced to 69. So halved in strength, essentially. Meaning that our Khazad-dûm reclaimers will be able to decimate them
the times come
on their own.
to battle.
Away in the north, we saw a red glow under the cloud, and Aragorn said, Minas Tirith is burnt. Assuming that the tactics
Our soldiers have
of
proved
our
their
enemy
worth today.
have
The
not
enemy's
changed.
walls belong to us now.
I shall move our archers over here. And this time, I believe they have no archers to speak of. All they have is crappy infantry. Crap, 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 with an extra pile of crap. Okay. So, let's move in our forces. Bodyguards are coming from the left. Claimers from the center. And the rest from this side. So our Dwarven travelers will run, see if they can get the enemy to flinch just for a second, and allow our infantry to move in the advantage of, if not surprise, then momentum. Can you reach it? No, you can't. Just shy of them. There we go. Let's see what that does. Snagger stalkers and orc defenders coming at us. Okay. Form a line over here. And here they come, clashing with our lines. Kazad's sentries being the first to make contact with the enemy today. But in comes the Dwarven labourers.
We will smash the enemy.
Travelers, move forward. Okay. Goblin infantry coming in. Move into them. We shall move to envelop them. Well and truly. Yawning warriors encroach upon their lines. Or orcish defenders coming in. Let's shoot them with all that we have. Balin, Oin, move forward. Show yourself for leaders. Not only in theory, but in practice. Yes, they do not like being shot. Okay, here we have more orc defenders coming in. Some snagger skirmishes? Okay. That might be the only ranged units in their army today. But where, I wonder, do does Ugluk hide? Ah, here he is, coming along, tiring himself out in the process. Not the smartest move, Ugluk, not the smartest move. Not that I'd want to impugn your tactics. I'm sure they're rooted in some kind of logic. It's just that I can't see it. So. Oin, yeah, get stuck in with those pillocks. Okay. And we move in ever closer upon them. Shoot the orcish defenders coming over there. Shoot the orcish defenders. Dragon Slayers move in ever closer. Reclaimers, prepare. The mountain orcs are upon us. Well, they shall be very soon. Travelers, move closer. Fire. And the orc defenders are being rattled with arrow fire. Here come the mountain orcs. Reclaimers. Now's your time. Senate Guard are just pushing into the orc defenders. Pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Balin, you shall go out to the flank. There are some orc defenders whose necks need cleaving. And nope. They don't like the look of that apparently. They run away. Well. Oh dear. Orc defenders not quite ready to face dragon slayers. Goblin infantry leveraging their numbers against Kazad volunteers, but they are insufficient. Okay, mountain orcs coming back. But regardless of where they position themselves, we shall be able to counter them. They are in a bit of a bind because I think they have seen our plan of countering them with the reclaimers, and they don't really want any of it. Whether they arrive over here or here, it will be all the same to us. We shall force their hand. Balin, this is your time. Pin them, charge them, and then throw them axes. Orc defenders basically out of the game. Nothing stands taller than the weight of the dwarves. Okay, you know what? If they are just content to stand there, we shall force their hand by throwing axes at their faces. Oh, they timidly prepare for combat. Throw your axes, please. Aww, they run away. Aww. It's almost cute. But here comes some orc defenders in return. Okay, Balin, you're up, mate. Three snacker skirmishers. Is there no one else? Come on. Senate Guard. Dragon Slayers. Have they even lost a single dwarf? Oh yeah, they might have lost one or two, but I mean, Jesus, they just mauled this entire battalion over here. Which is very nicely done. Beyonding Warriors also making a name for themselves. There's the battle coming. I know it. Okay. We have some orc defenders to slog through. This will be the job of the bodyguards. Because they can do so admirably. The Dragon Slayers, they can come too, and the Beyonding Warriors, of course. The Reclaimers will be ready to counter their bodyguard, as they will undoubtedly come to the front when battle beckons. Smash them, good sirs! Smash them!
Kazad! March! Fear the sight of our beams. The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
And they just don't mind it at all. It's as if they kind of know that they're done for. And there the general stands, slightly bruised. He should fall swiftly. Balin's guard, Synth guard, and Dragon Slayers are making mincemeat of their foes. Stay strong, my bearded friends! Now is indeed the time. I suppose they'll only spring into action once we have laid claim to the central square. So let's just move in. Keep them on guard mode just so that they don't just wander into combat, because we don't really want to lose them. Like I said, they shall be key to defeating the Balrog if need arises. Push into them with a shield wall formation, lads. Balin's guard only warmed up. Oh dear. Where do we have Balin himself? Oh, there he is. Right at the back. Okay, so he's quite safe actually. Let's move his bodyguard in. And there he stands. He's quite fine. Okay. March forward, Reclaimers. A single Beyonding Warrior remains. Take out those goblins. Oh, damn it. He got killed in the charge. Oh, okay. I appreciate your attempt, good sir.
Our men have taken control of the city. My lord! We have lost control of the city!
There we go. You have your targets, Reclaimers. Throw those axes. Come on. Sometimes this game is finicky. Did you know that, dear listeners? Did you know that this game can at times be quite finicky? I did, and yet I mistakenly thought that my reclaimers would do as I commanded, but apparently no. So, we shall run them to where we want them, and then they shall make mincemeat of these Uruks. Although, I must admit that my bodyguards are doing a pretty good job of that, even without it, so... Yeah. Come on lads. Make your axes useful just once. Come on. That fills you up. Come on. Yes, that's nice. Come on. Take another, and another, and another, and they fall even faster now. Kazad, aymana. 20 left. Come on. Now is the time for everyone to charge in and end the life
Our men are in control of the city.
of this miserable tyrant. About time indeed. Charging in, slaying orcs left and right. These Uruks deserve not the chance to even breathe air again. Oh, that banner carrier. Oh, there he falls. The Zenith Guard moving in. Strong they stand indeed. Because today, Moria is ours. Oh, a Dragon Slayer moving in for the kill. But will he manage to kill the High Chieftan of the Orcs? If so, that will be quite the tale to tell his family. He's driving him into the arms of
The enemy
his
is slain. A worthy enemy, but no less dead. We must press our advantage.
One left. Come on, you come on, man. Get him. Over 1,000 angry dwarves bearing down upon this one orc. I mean, he is defending himself admirably. Come on, Balin. Get in there. Take him down. Well done. Well done.
Victory.
That's more like it. Took not an insignificant number of tries. But we have done it. Kazad volunteers claiming the top spot for their kills. But the Labourers doing really well too. And the Zenith Guard and Dragon Slayers, even though there are less than 30 of them when the battle started. I mean, there was 30. Each of them killed on average 5 of their enemies. And if you extrapolate that to a full battalion of 120 dwarves, what you've got is an insane kill tally. But we also did, I mean, on the way here against those Snagger, they took out about 700 casualties with both, in terms of both captured and killed. They're so powerful. The High Chieftan of the Orcs
Glory
is slain.
and honor. We have lands and glory.
Okay.
Aye, noble sire.
Point. Go back to Kazad. take a good contingent of forces. Let's see. Let's send.
Move out.
Please.
Aye, Lord. My king. Aye. Aye, Lord. Aye, sire.
Send these and retrain them, maybe? No more of that type available, are they? Okay then.
Aye, Lord. Aye.
Let's send those guys over as well.
Aye.
Some Kazad volunteers. That should do nicely. Let's get a stoneworkers hall here. Okay, we have captured Kazad West. And our market should now provide us even more. Almost 70 coins per turn. Plus the fixed attribute. Which is very nice. So, but I suppose that this will be a fitting point at which to end today's episode, maybe. Or why don't we take it one more turn? I mean, I'm feeling this game, and I hope that you are too. Axeman's Guild in Kazad West, don't mind if I do. Dwarven garages. Long had the dwarves been at war with the forces of evil, fighting hordes of goblins from the Misty Mountains, legions of orcs from Gundabad, the bane of Durin in Kazad and Drakens in the Grey Mountains. Our ancient homes of Kazad, Dane's Halls, Erebor and Gundabad were lost to our enemies. For centuries have these scared... I suppose that's meant to say sacred halls, built by our ancestors, laid in ruins, pillaged and defiled by the enemy. No more, we say. The time has come for these garages to be settled once and for all. It is an affront to anyone who calls himself a dwarf to wait any longer reclaiming these cities. Not since the days of Thrain II and War of the Orcs and Dwarves has any dwarven king had the courage to muster an army and march upon these cities. While we slew many orcs and goblins in the war, we have failed to reclaim any of our ancient homes. Not until Thorin Oakenshield managed to reclaim Erebor in his quest has any ancient dwarven city returned to dwarven ownership. But we have waited long enough. Years have passed, with elders grumbling about these expeditions that should have happened long ago. Balin, son of Fundin, has started an expedition to Kazad to reclaim the halls of his ancestors once more. He goes with the trust and help of the King of Erebor, King Dain, Iron Fist, who has taken it upon himself to rally the arms of Erebor and Iron Hills to stand against the growing danger from the Easterlings and forces of Mordor. Yet his thoughts also wander toward the Grey Mountains and Gundabad. March out, fellow dwarves. The time has come. The victory shall be ours. Baruch Kazad, Kazat Aymaru. We have finally cleansed the upper levels of Kazad from the hordes of goblins, and we look now upon the great Silvertine walls, which mark our city's western gateway. Our scouts have reported some suspicious activity deep in the mines below the city though, so we must stay vigilant. Fornost has been assaulted. Wars and wizards. We have brought shame to all those who doubted us, my lord. Kazad is ours again. We shall begin repairing the halls and burying the dead. Now that the halls belong to us once more, we should also start expanding our realm to gather the necessary resources to completely restore the ancient halls of Kazad. Doing so would be a great opportunity to attract new citizens, miners and reinforcements to help rebuild Kazad to its full glory. But be wary, we still have to purge the rest of the orc filth from the western side of the mountain and in the deep. We should always be well prepared for counterattacks from the goblins who think they have claim to our home. Lastly, while there has been no sign of Durin's Bane as of yet, we should send word for an old friend, Gandalf, known to us dwarves as Tharkun. Tharkun? While that dastardly demon may have slunk back into the dark pits whence he came, there is nothing wrong with having a wizard on our side. Send a diplomat to visit Bree. Tharkun was last seen there in the company of a ranger with unusually long legs, so chances are the Bree folk know where our wizard is. Moria and the Anduin Vale are at war, but they are the orcs of Moria no more, because Moria has been reclaimed.
I'm gonna stick you.
One thing I love about Khazad-dûm is that if you play as Khazad-dûm the dwarves, you can train bodyguards in both Khazad-dûm settlements. I think it's very cool. Okay, these reclaimers, they can go into the fort. They're very expensive, so saving how many? 565 gold a turn. Simply from putting them in a fort. Oh dear. Oh dear. These guys, 75. You know, for the limited good that they do at this point, let's just put them down there. Okay. Okay, after this is finished, we should construct a brewery. We do have a culture bonus from the mining network, which is nice. So we should also endeavor to construct a mining network in Khazad-dûm and truly reap the profits of these mines. Now, what to do?
My king.
What do we do?
My king.
We take our diplomats
Aye,
and we send him to Bree.
stop here, sir. I'll continue tomorrow, sir. I'm gonna
Let's see what
stick
these
you.
orcs do. I am okay with waiting a turn. A glass of water a day keeps death away. I think this episode shall be a 2-hour-long one. Because, for some reason, that befits my mood of today. I feel like taking it on the long haul. We have a gift from the council, always welcome indeed. Let's get a brewery. Ring has been found in Isengard. We shall endeavour to give 0 shits about it. Okay, we have got
Aye.
an army over there.
I'm gonna stick you.
Presumably of trash. And as such, we shall...
My king. Aye, sir.
Let's see, we can get those. We can
Aye.
get those archers. We
My
can get
king.
those sentries.
Onward.
And let's bring Gloin as well. And we shall rid the mountains of these orcs.
By your will, sire.
They have some cavalry. Those will be archer fodder. And those will be for our spearmen, because now we do indeed have spearmen to counter their wargs. The same with them. Archers against the mountain orc hunters. These Uruk overseers, tying them up with dwarven labourers I think will be the best way of dealing with them. And then charging them with bodyguards or something like that. Some heavy hitters. Anything else of note? Not really. It's a pretty pitiful force. The only thing that might be troublesome is the fact that these snagger archers are quick on their feet. And, I mean, despite them having a grand total of 0 defense points in any capacity, they might be very annoying to deal with, simply because of that speed. But I suppose we'll try to do a combination of encirclement and shooting, and bring them down by whatever means we can. Chase them off the map, if we have to. And we do have a good amount of archers. Yeah, I think that actually looks pretty alright. Let's have ourselves a line. We shall have spearmen on the ends of our lines. Like that. And they shall be ready to march. They are probably going to take the hill. But what shall we care? None.
The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in courage.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna be okay with that. So we're gonna move our archers forward. And we're gonna move our melee line forward. And we're gonna take our bodyguards over here on the right flank, ready to charge in and break whatever resistance they offer. We could of course try to lure them into attacking us on this hill. So why not? Like that. Try to shift. Of course that will actually be useful to have a slight turn towards the second army coming at us. Speed it up, because we just have a lot of marching to do. And let's see how they react. They might send their archers toward us before we reach that little hill, or they might just pull everybody back. It's also a possibility. As indeed it seems likely from what I am seeing here. And so their scout cavalry with their crossbows are protecting their captain. What an interesting choice. Okay, this makes me want to actually take my entire army and move it over here. Try to muscle them out of this corner and claim it for ourselves. and they'll just likely retreat further and further up this hill. What's this about? They're just moving that general out here? Right. That's a bit of a weird choice you got there. You're just cornering your own captain. That's not exactly the smartest move. Mountain Orc Hunters. Milling about. Doing something. Warg Riders. Ready to pounce, I assume. We shall be ready to strike upon them when that happens. Strike at them, rather. Strike at them. I should observe grammar. If nothing else, I should be able to do that. Okay, I mean, this is the disadvantage of dwarves. Before you get your siege equipment, you are very hindered in any efforts to actually dictate the pace of battle and to force engagement in your favor. Let's see, what do we have? Let's also get you involved. Oh, no, they just don't want to do that. Okay. Okay then. Okay. Let's put our melee forces over here. And let's reform our archer line to better deal with our enemy. Okay, and now we are facing the combined arms of our enemy. What are you doing? What is your battle plan? You weird, silly moves. Okay, let's move forward our infantry line. And take our archer line, put it here. And take our generals and shield the flank. Let's make a move. Now, you should be able to shoot at some of them at least. Pyrrhic Overseers. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. We have goaded them into engaging us, which is nice. And we have Captain over there. He needs shooting, and the scouts over there. And yeah. I guess that should do it. Fire your arrows, everyone. It's as if their crossbow bolts don't even exist. Okay. Move in the volunteers and the laborers. Crappy snagger skirmishers. Okay. Rogue Overseers do it, Goblin Band do it, and move in there. Then some Warg Riders, they'll likely come for you. It's gonna be okay.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Okay. And now let's move in Over here. No. Right. Good. Their walk riders have been well and truly dealt with. Now here comes some mountain orc hunters. Well, do you know what we do with mountain orc hunters? We shoot them. Shoot the walk scouts as well. That would be nice. Yeah, put some pressure on those slacker archers. Okay. Come on, break those hunters, break them. How's the movement speed actually? I believe it's over 100%. 110, yes. Okay.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Nice work, lads. Nice work indeed. And not with too many losses considering the enemy you just faced was one of the most deadly armor-piercing units in their early roster. So, guys coming over there. You're soon to run out of arrows, so I want the last ones you fire to matter most. Get yourselves into a good position, lads. What do we have here? Walk scouts. Shoot him. Walk riders. Don't care too much about them. They'll get caught in melee and killed. And we have more walk riders, I suppose. Let's shoot them. Make sure they don't just blindside us with a charge into our archers. If we can. What on earth? The sentries have hounded those riders across the field. I applaud your commitment, sirs.
The enemy general lies dead. Let the crows have his miserable bones, and let our swords have his men.
I concur wholeheartedly. Okay. Now the time has come to simply push our advantage and run down the enemy in whatever capacity we can.
The enemy army flees the field. After them, cut the cowards down.
Nice. Captain Unlook is killed. We have some scouts that need dealing with. You're not going to catch them, but you can put pressure on those scouts. They're routed. Okay. Snagger archers. Let's get them, boys. I guess it'll just end up with us chasing them to the end of the map.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
But
The enemy army
there we
flees
go.
the field. After them, cut the cowards down.
Okay, we got one of them. That's good enough for me.
This is a clear victory.
Dwarven labourers, well done, well done. And Kazad volunteers. Our main battle line, bringing down the brunt of the enemy force. Easterlings with axes, variacs of hand, Southrons and scarlet, and out of far Harad, black men like half trolls with white eyes and red tongues. I suppose most have red tongues now that I come to think of it. I mean, that's yeah. I suppose it confirms that they're human, and that they are not terribly sick, because there are of course diseases that render the tongue black or bland in colour.
A proud victory! An honour, my lord. Aye, noble sire. An honour, my lord.
Owen goes back to Kazad.
Aye, noble sire. Aye, lord. Aye, sire.
I think she'll take these archers with them as well.
Forward. Honour, my lord. My king. Aye, lord. My king. Onward. Aye, noble sire. Would if I could, sire. Alas, can't go this. My lord.
There we go. And that does also secure some nice profits. And we shall upgrade the weapons of Balin's bodyguard.
Aye.
What else?
Aye, sire. Aye, lord.
Anyone not with training?
Aye, lord.
We could do like that. Okay. And
Aye, sire.
No.
My king. Aye. Aye, sire.
Okay, now we
Move
take
out.
these archers over there.
Aye.
And
My king.
these 20.
Aye.
It's not much, but something. Diplomat moves through the limelight fields. And Captain Zagbuk is standing in the distance. What he shall do remains to be seen. So let us see. I think I shall endeavour to be 40 turns into this campaign before continuing any other. How does that sound? That would mean that we have a short while left in this episode, and then the next episode shall deal with the following 12-ish turns. How does that sound to you? I think that sounds smashing. Anon in a rod. The Council of Nobles calls to war to capture the Orcish castle, and Zagbuk has indeed just moved himself right into firing range.
Aye, my king.
Will they ever learn?
Aye, sire.
Let's take a Stoneworkers Hall. That should be good. We have secured a few more coins per turn with our market. We have captured an enemy spy.
Have a taste of my blade. Aye, my liege. My king. Aye.
Let's see
Aye, sire.
what they say to this.
Leading the men with honor, sire.
What do they have? Trash, 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 all around trash, trash. Let's see if we can beat them in auto resolve. We sure can. Goodbye.
My king, an honor, I, my liege.
Okay. So we shall move point back to Kazad,
My king, I,
and then Balin can
honor, my lord.
make a watchtower,
Noble sire.
so we can keep an eye on the Lord, where resides Lunak with Mountain Elk Hunters. I believe he's then the faction heir. Now that Uglik has been killed. That's the outlook on Dwarven Travelers. Still a while out, so. We can get some Dwarven laborers though. Let's get them. And the brewery is coming along. Let's raise the taxes a bit.
Can I be of service?
Let's
Tis
see.
good to see you, my friend. How can we help?
What do you say to giving me 300 for the knowledge of my whereabouts?
I must say. Until we meet
No,
again.
okay. Just an idea though.
Yes, sire.
Okay.
Greetings, most
Now, I
noble.
do believe we actually have come to border Dunland here. So, we shall send our emissary to Bree. What is it? What is that? Here. Yeah, around here.
Yes, sire.
Should be around there. Somewhere around there.
Aye, sire.
For what? No. There's the arrow. Right there. Okay, good. Yeah, because here are the downs, and here is Fornos Line, or Deadman's Dyke, as it is now known. But I believe that shall be it for this time. We are producing magnificent profit, and that shall be the end for this episode. And for the next one, we shall move on and on in a lot, I believe. See if perhaps it shall not be impossible to regicide the orcs, especially if the high elves get into gear and maybe move on to Zach Kala, as I've seen them do that quite a lot in version 4.5, which is good. So they might do that. If they don't, we shall absolutely take it and smash whatever orc lies inside. But for now, that shall be it for today. So I hope you will have a splendid time, and that you will rejoin me in Moria for our next episode. Take care and farewell.